I refer to these L's as, I know you hate it, the horny police segment, because I have to. I have to. The first story that I have to talk about is just about the Biden administration, right? We had to deal with a lot of bullshit from the Biden administration. Specifically, in the last election cycle, we dealt with a lot of pandering. And I'm being serious about this, right? The man came out in front of his Hispanic constituents one time and played Despacito.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You know, Kamala accepted a call from Joe Biden and she was wearing Timbs. Like, we dealt with a lot of pandering.
Those weren't Tim's.
Sorry, boneless Timbs.
Those were Sears specials.
Boneless,
Those were
boneless Timberlands.
steel toe workman's boots.
But you get my point. Like, we just dealt with a lot of bullshit pandering from them. Even to the point where Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
If you don't vote for me, you don't vote for Joe, you're not black.
Insane, right? Insane. And so my plea to our people is that, look, don't take the bait. Don't fall for the pandering, because he's coming in this election season strong with the pandering already. And you may be asking yourself, well, what did he say? What did he do that's so pandery already? Joe Biden was quoted as telling people what was the key to a good marriage. Now, before I get into get into what it was, just know, even if it's stereotypically, black people, my people, supposedly enjoy a healthy sexual appetite, which is why I feel that this is pandering. Right? Joe Biden said,
if you feel like he said it because of that, then it's just racist. It's not even pandering. That's like violently racist.
Joe Biden said,
blacks in here. I better say sex.
Joe Biden said the key to a lasting marriage is good sex. No, the fuck you didn't, Joe Biden. You were 81, okay? You are not having good sex to this point. So that is not a key to your lasting marriage. Otherwise, Jill would have left you a long ass time ago. No, the fuck, it's not the key to your lasting marriage. You are lying. That's cat.
Younger than Joe Biden too. So like just the visual. I want that.
That's cap. Either that's cap or she's having good sex with someone else. It's not your 81-year-old.
That was the point. Yeah, we missed the context. See, we didn't see the forest through the trees.
Something.
She needs to have good sex.
Something, because there's no way the key to you having a lasting marriage now in 2024 is good sex. That's cap. That's lie. You're lying.
The Cialis strong enough.
You're lying. You are fucking lying, and I don't accept that. And it might be for that reason alone that you lose some votes this year, because I'm not trying to hear about Joe Biden's good sex. Okay,
like I can't imagine that you couldn't remember when you was vice president, but you could still fuck. That don't go together. That don't go together at all.
You know,
you're not laying it down if you can't remember when your son died or when or when you were vice president. You're just not.
You know, you can't even tell me what room you're in right now. You want me to believe that you're out here having good sex with Jill Biden? Nope. Not hearing it. I'm not hearing it.
They say that nigga don't be putting in no work. Shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't no shit.
But I'll tell you what. That story is wild, but this next story is even crazier. And not only that, but like an onion, it has layers. Shout out to Shrek.
Layers! Onions have layers.
We have previously talked about this person a couple times. A few times on this channel. But most recently, and I can't find the clip, maybe I took it out of W's and L's when I talked about it, or maybe we talked about it in passing, I don't know. But the last time I talked about this person is because they had an OnlyFans. On this podcast, we don't laugh when black people lose their employment here on the pod. It's not a good time.
We hate them.
It's not a good time to be had, right? And so I just want to
we hate
preface
them.
this situation by a black woman losing her job is not funny. But this situation is hilarious. Okay? Rachel Dolezal
Oh my God!
lost
I'm about
her.
to smack the hell out of you. Talking about a black woman losing her job. Shut the hell up.
Rachel Dolezal lost her Arizona teaching job because they found out she had an OnlyFans.
Oh my
She
God.
was busting that thing wide open on the internet,
First of
and
all,
they
she
fired
didn't
her
go-
ass.
She doesn't go by. You know what's so fucked up about this is that, like, if she would just get the fuck out the public eye, she could legitimately live her life as a black woman and just not tell nobody. She absolutely could. Like, look at her. If that was your light skinned auntie, you couldn't. I wouldn't question it.
Sure.
I wouldn't question it.
Sure.
But she cannot abandon the caucasity within her, and she can't stop running her damn mouth.
Facts.
She can't stop reminding everybody that she's a white woman pretending to be a black woman.
Yeah.
Like, if this was truly your identity and this is who you want to be, bruh, go on and live your life and try to be forgotten. But like creating an OnlyFans when you were Rachel Dolezal, man, fam, stop. You swept the nation for identifying as black. You can't have an OnlyFans and people not know.
Facts.
Lucky you had that teaching job and nobody found out who the fuck you was.
That's also a fact. In Arizona, of all places. Okay. So then you are already aware of the second layer of the story is the fact that, yes, she did in fact change her name, and her new name is Nkechi Diallo. Her white name,
God.
Rachel Dolezal, was not good enough. She had to go get a Wakandan name.
Nkechi Diallo is nuts. That sounds like a third-round draft pick to the NBA. Nkechi Diallo from Senegal.
Diallo is
part of the NBA's ambassador program in Senegal.
Oh, when I found that out, I cried laughing. I was like, nope, I'm bringing this to the pod. Okay? Hilarious.
And then secondly, was the OnlyFans race play? Is that what it was?
I still don't know the answer to that, unfortunately.
Oh.
I've only seen one picture. It was all blurred out, but it was. I'm assuming she was naked in it. So like, I didn't see. I'm not looking for any video. All right. I'm assuming she's spreading it open for the internet to see, but I'm not. I can't look for that. I'm
She's
good.
probably running discounts now, but she just got fired. She need to get that OnlyFans
That's
pop.
a fact. Okay. So I told you this has layers. So there's still even more layers that I need to point out. Upon doing research for the podcast, right? I saw that her name was now Nkechi Diallo. And so I'm like, all right, what does Nkechi Diallo mean? It has to mean something, right? Like, she didn't just stumble upon that name.
Yeah, it was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
It means something. And so I Googled it, and let me zoom in. I'm going to read this whole part. Rachel Dolezal legally changed her name in October to reflect the heritage she claims she identifies with. The 39-year-old white former NAACP leader filed to change her name to Nkechi Amari Diallo, according to court documents in Spokane, Washington.
Nkechi Amari? Oh, my God.
Nkechi, short for Nkechi Nyeri, or I don't know if that's how you say it, but somebody will correct me if needed, comes from the Igbo word for what God has given, or gift of God. There is no way you changed your name to gift of God, what God has given. There is no way. You're literally spitting in God's face.
Oh
the gift that God gave you is white privilege, and you spit in his face because you want to be black.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is something else. Boy.
Insane. Okay. And then the last part of this thing says, Dolezal tweeted Wednesday afternoon that the story behind my name change will be in my book. That is her next move. At some point, she's going to write a book, and I will be reading that.
Hey, fam, if they make this into a movie, I'm there opening night.
I have to.
I'm there opening night. I have to be. I have to. This sounds like Pain and Gain. Only nobody's died yet.
Facts. Oh my God, that whole thing was insane. When I first heard about her first getting fired, then I heard about her name change, and then that, I had to bring it to the pod. Had to.